Hi everyone, welcome to Generations of Geek. My name is Gray, and with me as ever is my good friend and co-host Andy. Hi Andy, how are you?
Perturbed. I think that's
What?
the correct word.
Why are you perturbed?
There was just a corgi on my desk.
There was a corgi on your desk before we started recording. Yeah, that did happen.
Other than that, I'm not too bad.
Good, good. What have we been playing this week, Andy?
What have we been playing? We've been playing a lot of Battlefield 6.
Have been playing quite a lot of Battlefield
You've been
6.
slowly losing your mind.
Yeah, I'm not loving it. To be my...
You have moments where you seem to be having a lot of fun, and then you're like, this is the shittest game in the world.
I think it's one of those games where, like, once it starts going wrong, it just feels like it keeps going wrong. And because my instinct is to play it like COD, I'm just, yeah, I'm just bad at it.
We had a hilarious moment today where Gray kind of realized why I hate COD players in Battlefield. You see it now. You see it now.
Yeah, that whole thing of and I'm all right at Call of Duty. Like, I played the most recent COD and had a positive kill death ratio. I was okay at it. All I did was play team deathmatches, and I didn't play loads of it
Yeah.
because I was mostly playing zombies. Is that what it's called? Zombies mode? What was it called? I was
It
mostly
used to be
playing that.
zombie. I don't know what it's called now, but yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you mean, don't worry.
Yeah. But when someone slides on their knees, firing a gun round a corner because they know where you are, because of course they do. It's a lot.
To be fair, sometimes they don't even know you're there. They just do that around every corner.
Yeah, they probably
And
do.
that sounds even crazier to me.
Yeah, and I'm playing on a controller, so that's all doable. Like, I could be doing that, but you kind of lose your kind of, I don't know, that sense of movement thing. I don't even know how they begin to do that. But I'm guessing if you're playing on PC, it's probably a fairly straightforward set of buttons, and you control where you're pointing with your mouse and you're firing with your mouse.
It'd be something to do with macroing because everything is.
Oh,
They
so
probably
what? So people will have key bound stuff to do.
either keybound combinations between like control to do the crouch and then kind of space to do it quickly. I know people that use there's people that auto click and stuff like that for it as well. Not necessarily for Battlefield, but for games and stuff.
For first person shooters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
To get a faster, consistent fire rate with less spray.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I definitely have issues with that. It also feels like it takes ages for anyone to die.
But then when you're getting shot, you die
Oh,
straight away. That's
I'm,
what
I'm down
happens.
in a second.
Like I'm dead immediately, but they're dead like after 3 to 5 working days.
Yeah, it does feel. Yeah, there's loads of it I really like. So I like it looks amazing. It all feels really fluid in terms of like the controls and stuff. Like jumping in a vehicle is really straightforward, not particularly difficult. The destruction of the buildings is really well done, I think, and like they don't like unrealistically suddenly rebuild themselves mid-level. Once they're destroyed, they're destroyed.
And
Yeah,
then you get
that's
like sorry.
go on, carry on.
No, I was just gonna say, and then you get kind of the extra dynamic layer of it opens up new places to kind of shoot from or like hide.
Yeah, or your hiding spot has just
It's gone.
disappeared. Yeah.
Or the
Uh,
annoying sniper gets a building dropped on top of it.
well, and that I guess brings me to my next issue with it is just the amount of people that are playing as snipers.
I think so. Battlefield's always kind of had like sniper heavy. I'd say it's partially because it's popular at the minute, so there's going to be a lot of people doing it.
Yeah,
Sniping is genuinely quite fun in BF6. Because I've been doing some sniping. My favorite sniping, ironically, was Battlefield 1. I don't know what it is about World War 1 and 2 weapons, they just feel better. But yeah, so it's new. Sniping feels good. And I think it's also people coming over from different games while waiting for other games to kind of. And then, of course, you've got the fact that the map's huge.
yeah. The maps are vast, right? There's a couple of them that feel like they're pretty much built for snipers. Really,
Mm.
The one we
Mirak
played on
Valley.
it this afternoon. We didn't actually play on like the snowy one this afternoon, did we? But that one,
Oh, the one we've affectionately called Sniper Hill.
yeah, I mean it is Sniper Hill. Yeah.
And then you've got Aiden's favourite, Mirak Valley.
Yeah, that's also awful. People just like get in helicopters, jump out of the helicopters, float down onto the top of buildings, and
I hate that so much. But I also get it. But it's like, it's weird because I think I've mentioned it on previous episodes. Battlefield's always had like the levolution, so like you can break down any building. But this one feels like you can only break down specific parts.
yeah,
Like the amount of times I've like sat in a tank firing at a building, it's done nothing. And then
yeah,
10 minutes later, the whole building's come down because someone's thrown a grenade in a specific spot. Like it seems a bit finicky.
yeah, yeah. And there are some buildings that just are never going to fall. So there's
Yeah.
a couple on that map, in the corners that can't be like they can't be knocked down. So if people are
Yeah.
sniping on them, they can stay on the top.
The big one with the green tarp on it, for example.
Yes. Yeah.
'Cause I think you can shoot down the bits that have like wooden planks.
Yes, but
But then
that's
other
it.
than that, it's all.
Yeah, but it is. I mean, I do think it's a fantastic game. I can see why people are loving it, and it's not like we're having trouble getting into a game, is it? Like,
No. I'll probably be playing some after the podcast. Our friend Zorg's other half has just got it, so she'll be
oh, I
joining
saw
us.
that you'd added her to the Discord chat. Yeah. So I will definitely play more of it. It's whether I can pick up the rhythm of it. I think it's going to be the thing.
Is it a play with friends game for you? No.
Yes, I don't think I would go. I mean, you were like, oh, maybe just go try some team deathmatches because it'll be like COD. And like the first 2 or 3 games I played, I was like, oh, this is a bit more like what I'm used to. But I kept playing, and it just became like awful. I was just because my instinct is when I've been killed to go back and hunt down the person that killed me. Like that's the COD way of playing, right? You take revenge immediately. And I've avenged my death a few times on Battlefield because you get a little thing pops up to say you've done it. But I guess it's a little bit less because of the scale of the game. It's a little bit harder to do that to start with, and it's also harder to actually go find the person that's like you'll kill somebody and not be sure whether it is the person that just killed you or
Yeah,
not.
because everyone kind of looks the same.
They all look the same, and there's frankly thousands of people.
Especially when you go around a corner and suddenly a whole team.
Yeah, I did that this afternoon. I walked around a corner and there was like 4 people, obviously in a squad probably. And I was just like, oh, I didn't have time to get a grenade off. I wasn't ready with the noob tube. It was just awful.
I think that's one of the only times I've heard you swear, to be fair, when you're like, for sake.
I mean, there's been a couple of times we were playing where I've muted my microphone because
Oh, really?
because my cursing was just on a it was
Just
awful.
let it fly. Me and Aiden do. We just let it out.
I mean, I haven't done that much, but there was one evening when we were playing. I think when we were playing with your friend Hal, and I was just I've never met this person before. I don't know. I'm sure they'd be fine, but I need to mute my microphone. That. Yeah.
First impressions, you don't kind of know tolerances and such.
Yeah. So I haven't. Have you gone near the campaign stuff at all?
Yes, I've been doing a couple of the campaign. I'll be honest, it's nothing special.
That's what I've heard.
It's Battlefield. Like it's fun, but it's not anything special. I know I keep harping on about it, but Battlefield 1's campaign is phenomenal. Like because you're back in like
the campaign on. I had Battlefield 1, but I don't think I ever did the campaign.
So how they do it is each mission is like from a different historical soldier.
Oh yeah,
from a specific spot in World War One. Incredible. Like you actually, I swear I got a little bit, a sprinkle of PTSD doing that campaign, as if I was there.
Yeah, crazy. World War One was no war is good, but World War One was particularly horrific and completely pointless as well. Anyway, we digress.
Let's not get into our historical politics.
No, but I haven't gone near the campaign yet. I'm not sure I will do. Not that fussed about it.
Ironically, I think one of the only really good things about it is that you can uninstall it once you're finished. Like they have an option where you can uninstall the campaign.
Yeah, that's cool. It gives like an option pops up on screen, right?
Yeah. So now that you finished it, you could just uninstall the campaign and save some space,
Should we
which
talk
I
about
think is great.
what night one was like if you had an EA, if you'd bought it through EA?
No, it's not. Let's not talk about that. So essentially, I played it on launch, but I knew this was coming. I've played Battlefield on launch before. Ironically, you couldn't play on EA. Every other game service could play,
Yeah.
but on EA you couldn't. The irony being that it's an EA game. So me and Graham were just kind of sat like, all right, well, let's play something else, I guess, while we wait. Plus, that is, we get the first battle pass for free.
We do get the first battle pass for free, which is cool, which is good that they've like recognized that they messed up. But yeah, basically, if you bought it through the EA app, and if you had a PC, why were you not doing that? Because it was £10 cheaper. So literally thousands of people would have done. And yeah, it wouldn't. The PCs would not recognize that the game was installed on it.
That's what it said.
Happened.
Essentially, we'd get through the queues, get to the lobby, and then the game would act as if you hadn't bought it.
Yeah,
which is really strange.
Yeah, it was like none of the bits were there, even though they all were. Yeah. So that was fun on night
they
one.
They fixed it quite quickly. I think they did fix it within like 3 or 4 hours, I think. But obviously, because of when it launched in UK time, we didn't have time to play after that.
It was really late at night, wasn't it? I think we were doing something else, weren't we? And when it came up, I can't remember what we were playing, but
was that when we were playing Final Fantasy within 14?
Maybe
in Palace.
Yeah, maybe we went and did Palace of the Dead or whatever it's called. Not Palace of the Dead. What's the new one called?
Good question.
Good question. That's how invested we are in that.
Yeah, that's not going well. Me and my partner Katie spent the whole weekend looking at other MMOs, see if any of them would be any fun for us to play.
Yeah, I'm tempted by that Blue Protocol.
I think Katie's going to give that a go.
I might try it.
If you give it a go and Katie gives it a go, I will probably give it a go.
I mean, it's free to play. Looks pretty. Yeah. It's got kind of a bit of a Genshin-y sort of look to it.
To be fair, I think the most appealing ones at the minute is either that or RuneScape. So
yeah, I've never played RuneScape.
It's a grind. Imagine if grind was a game.
Yeah, that's what I've heard, and I bet it doesn't have controller support.
I don't think so.
No,
it's like point and click, the old one. So
yeah. I mean, I played Guild Wars 2 on a mouse and keyboard. Like, I can do it. I just don't want to.
You know what we could talk about? That game we played when you were at our house, Sunderfolk.
Oh yeah, that was good. I liked that.
That was really good. For everyone else, it's on Steam. We played a demo. I think it's reasonably priced anyway for the full game. It's like 40 quid, I think.
I forgot we played that.
Yeah, but it was so good. I have such pleasant memories. So it's like a tactical RPG game. You each pick a character. It's all kind of like woodland focused, but you don't play. So only one person owns it, and you all scan a QR on your phone, and you play using your phone. So like you can do like a party game. You could just do it with people that don't necessarily play games. Like, and we had a lot of fun with it. Like, we played the demos like for the first 4 missions. Yeah. And I think we all came away being like, we should buy this. This genuinely looks like
I would get it. I think it would be a really cool way of getting, like, if I had the family come around for lunch and I'd be like, let me show you a video game that I think you can all handle. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Like, it was both skill and also very friendly, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, there was tricks you could do. Like, we were on a bridge at one point and I randomly chucked somebody off the bridge. And that was in no way told. We didn't know we could do this.
No.
But we just did. And then we'll not get into what happened after that. The great betrayal. Essentially jet. So the bridge, just tangent. Bridge was split into 3 enemy spawns. 1 right when you get onto the bridge and then 2 right at the other end of the bridge that don't aggro or move unless you step near them. I throw this guy off the bridge and I'm like, right, that's great. We've only got 1 guy left to kill. Gray then uses a spell that for some reason just propels me across to the other side of the bridge.
It was an accident.
He says. I got killed by like 6 guys. I think it was, just started beating me up.
I think Katie and I saved the day though, didn't we?
Yes, you did, luckily. And another part of the friendliness of that game is there's no death. You just miss a turn.
Yeah.
Which was nice.
Yeah. It was cool. Yeah. It was a nice little game. The other thing we played when I was up was a couple of old Mario football games on the
Yes.
and some tennis as well.
We played Super Mario Strikers on GameCube, which we got really competitive.
We did. Yeah.
Again, another great betrayal going down on my list.
Why was that a betrayal?
You didn't have to play as the computer at the end.
I think we were both playing as the computer quite a lot towards the
Yeah,
end.
near the end, yeah. We got really competitive. And then we went through, went down a list of all of the old virtual Mario games. And the one we really ironically fell in love with was Mario Tennis on, was that on the Nintendo 64?
It was really old. Yeah.
Yeah, and we were like, this is the best game ever. Why don't they bring out simple games like this
Simple
anymore?
tennis games. Yeah.
Because we tried the demo for the new Mario Strikers on Switch.
And it was
we
awful.
couldn't get on with that at all.
No.
In comparison to after we spent like unironically 6 hours on the GameCube one.
Yeah. They changed all the controls. They tried to make it more like a kind of FIFA style thing. Like you could play a through ball and all. And the ball was so small I couldn't see it, which probably says more about how old I am. But it was tiny.
Yeah, I struggled to see it. To
Yeah.
be fair. If it wasn't for the lights underneath it, I wouldn't have seen it.
Right, we should take a little.
Half the time I was just pressing buttons.
Yeah, that's all I was doing. That's all I was doing. Right, we should take a little break, and then when we come back, we can talk a little bit about Ghost of Yótei because I've been playing that.
I will talk about Pokemon.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's take a little break.
Welcome back from me and Einstein.
From you and the Corgi.
And my glorious co-host Gray.
Welcome back, everybody. So do we want to talk about, or do we want to wait for him to settle down first?
Apologies, everyone. There was a minor Corgi traffic disruption.
Interrupted by Doggo.
Yeah, I had a few things to say that were not safe for podcast.
Not
so
safe.
We're probably not going to air that bit.
Do you want to talk a little bit about the new Pokemon game?
Yes.
What's it
you
called?
Want to get me riled up again. Pokemon Legends ZA.
Okay. And you weren't going to get it, you told me last weekend.
No. I wasn't going to get it because a lot of the things that I'd read about it were quite negative.
Oh, and what was it people were saying about it? Why?
Just performance and kind of like the depth of the game felt empty, stuff like that. Honestly, I'll be completely transparent. Spoiler alert. I'm glad I got it. It's fun. It's genuinely fun. But I understand where a lot of people are coming from. Gray and Aidan, while we were playing Battlefield, had to sit for about an hour of a rant that I had about this game. More a rant about a rant that I had. But essentially, I got it because there's two games that I was contending with, and it was Pokemon, there was Digimon Time Stranger, and Final Fantasy Tactics. Now, I set myself a rule that I wanted to finish Triangle Strategy. I keep calling it Project Triangle, which was what it was announced as.
Yeah.
Triangle Strategy before Tactics. And then I also have decided I want to finish the second part of Digimon Cyber Sleuth, so Hacker's Memory, before I play Time Stranger.
Okay.
Just in case there's any other story bits. That was kind of a side story.
Look at you being all disciplined with your video game playing.
Exactly. So then that kind of freed up I might as well get Pokemon then because the others aren't going to be for a while for the rest of the month.
I mean, that is the classic gamer brain. So I'm not going to play the other games that are similar or sequels to what I'm playing
until I finished other games.
But that doesn't mean I haven't got room to buy another game from a different brand entirely. Yeah, that's gamer brain justifying that.
And if Productive Andy future Andy has done his job, there'll be a clip that we'll put in because I've now got my capture card working. So
we'll try and make that happen.
And the game is genuinely really fun. I will preface it by saying though, I would give it only a 6 or a 7 out of 10 personally. Okay. And this is from a Pokemon fanboy. It's really fun. The battling is really fun. The gameplay is good. It's just not what it could have been. I'm playing on Switch 2.
Yeah.
It's locked at 60 FPS and it's never dropped at all. I think it could go higher, honestly. I don't think they should have locked it because it's buttery smooth. But I think they could have done more. I think the Pokemon Company could have done more.
Okay.
And I'm kind of at the point of I get why people get angry, but I'm kind of at the point of I don't expect them to bring out anything good now because they haven't for the last few games. I've enjoyed them, but they've not been marvelous. The last
Yeah, the
kind of
last
really
one.
good one was Legends Arceus.
How long
Ironically, the
ago was
other
that?
Legends
When
title.
was that? When did that come out?
That was Switch One, so I want to say maybe 2020.
Okay, so it's been a
Ish.
while.
Yeah, and that was when they kind of had to go at it was all kind of set in the past of one of the regions. It was all focused on catching Pokemon without battling, so like trying different things.
Okay,
And the story and all of the mechanics were so good. Like I genuinely had so much fun with that. And
cool.
it's just unfortunate that such a big company is bringing out such kind of lackluster games because they know that
Yeah,
we'll buy them.
especially when there's such a big fuss around things like Power World, like we talked about before, that mimic a lot of the kind of Pokemon stuff. To then bring out Pokemon games that aren't really hitting the mark is kind of
Yes,
disappointing, isn't it?
there has been some leaks recently as well about future Pokemon games that maybe we'll touch on next episode,
Okay.
which might indicate why they struck Power World or were like so focused on it. But apparently, the budget for this game was only kind of like double A level, so like kind of I think it was 10 million, which I mean is a lot of money,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
they
but
could
that's not a lot
afford
for
to
get for
spend a
it.
lot more than
No,
this.
it's not a lot for a game, is it, these days?
No, so it's a shame, but it's a fun game.
Cool. Okay, I'm glad you're enjoying it.
So tell me about Yotai.
So yeah, Ghost of Yótei is the sequel to Ghost of Tsushima that came out probably about 5 years ago. On PS4, I think I played it on.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it's a bit longer than that actually. Maybe it's a bit more like 2019, something like that. It was quite late, I think, in the PS4 cycle. Um, I'm really enjoying it so far. Really enjoying it. I'm just watching I'm
Yeah.
the corgi behind you on the chat. He's fine. He's
Yeah.
settled down. Um, yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm not like I've probably done about 10 hours, something like that. It's basically like a Japanese revenge story set in kind of ancient Japan. Not that ancient because some people have got guns, so there's an element of like
So if my history is correct, that'll be about 1600s
yeah, something
ish.
like that. Something like that. They've talked about like Russians and stuff. I've heard Russians come up in the script, but it looks absolutely beautiful, and it's really interesting having played Assassin's Creed Shadows earlier in the year that is also set in a similar time period in Japan, similar kind of story about a revenge mission, but how much tighter this is and how much more emergent the gameplay is. It's very much got that kind of Skyrim thing where you'll be going off on a path to do one thing and get literally distracted by like a dozen things on the way to that
Yeah.
point. It's that kind of game, and it's all stuff that wasn't you couldn't see it on the map before you got there. So
Ah.
stuff just kind of happens as you're going along. It does some really nice stuff visually. So when you get on the back of your horse and you're galloping off, the screen goes into a widescreen mode, so it becomes all sort of cinematic.
I really like that. Did Tsushima have the same thing for the horse riding?
I don't know whether it had the widescreen. It might have done.
But it kind of did like a cinematic kind of style.
The camera definitely changed, and
That
it
game
did.
was a masterpiece.
Yeah, I mean, that was beautiful, and this is incredibly beautiful. Does similar sorts of stuff, and bear in mind, like, and I'll put some footage up. It's all the footage will be on a base PS5, so I don't have a Pro, and it still looks absolutely stunning. I mean, I'm playing it in performance mode because you know what I'm like. I've got to have those frames. So I'm getting a consistent 60 frames a second playing it like that. I think on the Pro you can play at 60 frames a second and it'll be in 4K, whereas I think I'm probably getting 1440p and 60 frames a second. But I mean, I
Yeah.
can't tell.
To be fair, I completely forgot the Pro even existed because so few people I know got one.
Yeah, I don't know anyone that's got one.
I think the only person I know is Katie's brother.
Oh,
That's
Kate's
it.
brother's got one, hasn't he? Yeah, but that's
But
it.
other than that, yeah.
Yeah. So far, I think it's a really good video game. I've really enjoyed it. I know, however, that next week Outer Worlds 2 comes out, and that I will play a bunch of.
Are we going to see that on streams? Because I'll watch play
Yes,
through that.
yeah, I think I will stream that. I haven't done much streaming the last couple of weeks. Kind of, like, I
You've
needed a
been a
little
busy
break
bee,
from it.
though, to be fair.
I have been a busy bee. I was in London last week. Came and visited you last week as well. So yeah, I've been about. Um, and I don't think like because Yotai is like a really story driven game. I don't know whether people will want to watch that being played. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Whereas at least Outer Worlds kind of has that wackiness.
It definitely has that wackiness, and I might sort of play around with some of the. It's got like the floor system. It does some stuff where I was reading one of the reviews where it talks about you can, if you keep reloading your gun before you finished emptying the cartridge, it ends up starting to reward you for doing that. So if you keep doing that, you get a bigger clip. But if you stop doing that and then reload after you've emptied your clip, it then makes it take longer to reload your gun. That becomes like the flaw.
I've died so many times in Battlefield to doing that.
Oh, I mean, I've just died so many times in Battlefield to many different things. But yeah, Ghost of Yótei, really enjoying it so far. It's been good.
So, question then: do you think it's changed your game of the year at all?
No,
No.
no, that is still Clair Obscur.
Okay. I think it's Clair Obscur, and I've not even played it. Played the game.
Yeah, game of the year is still Clair Obscur. Yeah, with I think Silk Song in second place.
I'm just gonna get some, might possibly get some hate comments. I don't think Silk Song's different enough to warrant to make it a game of the year contender.
What? It's too similar to either
I mean,
Hollow Knight
it's
or
just Hollow Knight. It's like, who was it? Carnage said. There's basically just, if you wanted to play this, you just play Hollow Knight. Like, I don't think it's great game. Don't get me wrong, fantastic game, incredible. It's fantastic, but I don't think it's different enough to be a game of the year. But maybe that's my opinion of game of the year, because I expect something that's like standout, like work of art to win
yeah.
game of the year.
It's interesting, like playing something like Yotai, which kind of has at its heart a really sad story. That sort of thing is missing from. Although I'm not. Silk Song tells a really good story, and Hornet is a really great character. She's really well written, because this time around she is written and has like a speaking role in the game, whereas the Knight didn't in Hollow Knight. But yeah, it doesn't have that kind of emotional resonance, which Yotai is, and the likes of Yotai and Clair Obscur. I mean, Clair Obscur, like the first 15 minutes of it, I was nearly in tears. Like, it was really emotional game.
It's a powerful game. I'm so gutted last year about the Metaphor didn't win, to be fair. That game was incredible.
The what?
Metaphor Refantasia.
Oh, I still got
Last
that to
year.
play, really.
You should. It's fantastic.
I started it. I on my playthrough, I'm still in that, like, the first big, what do they call them? Like, not castle.
That, well, I
Like
know
dungeon, I
Persona
guess.
it's palaces, but yeah.
Yeah. The first palace. Yeah, I'm still in the first palace. So I should go back and get that finished as well at some point.
That was fantastic. But we'll discuss this in the future when we have actual Game of the Year nominations. And I imagine soon we'll have the Golden Joysticks to talk about again, because we talked about the
Yes, because they'll
nomination.
start giving out their. Yes, I don't know when that is, but yeah.
No, I'll have a look after this.
Cool. So yeah, I would recommend Yotai. I would.
I'll probably pick it up at some point. I still want to play Shadows, even though I've heard it's not. Actually, no, I've heard good things about Shadows, to be fair.
I think Shadows is a good game. I just think it lacks focus on its main story. There's so much going on and so many quests. It's really easy to just get a bit lost in it. And I ended up in a place where I was just like, I don't really know what I'm like. What's main story? What isn't? What am I actually supposed to be doing
Yeah.
here? Yeah. Whereas Yotai, it's really clear what the main goal is. Yeah.
Well,
Cool.
should we wrap up there?
We shall wrap up there. Cool. Thanks for listening, everybody. Thanks for watching. Please consider a subscribe on Spotify or on YouTube, wherever you are engaging with us. We'd really appreciate it.
And if you think we're wrong, don't forget to leave a ha Dumbo in the chat on the comments.
In the chat.
So you Twitch.
Right. Thanks, Andy. See you later, everyone.
See you later.